All right, so for this set of notes, this is going to be all about diameter and circumference. So remember, we've got two formulas. We've got 2 pi r and c equals pi d. Okay, so since it's going to be a diameter, we're going to use the diameter formula only. Okay, so remember, a diameter goes all the way across, where radius is just half of the way. So again, if they don't give you pi, we use 3.14. Okay. So let's look at the first one. So find the circumference, let pi be 3. So for pi, I have 3. My diameter is going to be 8.5. So this one's a lot easier just because we're multiplying two numbers. We're going to do 8.5 times 3. And then that's going to give us our circumference of the circle. So we get 25.5 centimeters. All right, so the one next to it, find the circumference. Let pi be 3.14. So again, our diameter goes all the way across. We have c equals pi d. Pi will be 3.14, and then my diameter is going to be 9. So we multiply those two together. 3.14 times 9. And we get 28.26 meters. Okay, and you'll start to see a lot of the same numbers pop up, so you'll kind of be familiar with multiple answers, like, oh, I remember this one. It keeps coming up over and over again. All right, so now in terms of pi, so again, we start off with the formula, pi d. So we're going to let pi be pi. And then our diameter is 5. So this one's kind of weird because before we did some math. This one, there is no math. So for this one, in terms of pi, my answer is 5 pi millimeters. Okay, so in terms of pi, we just leave the symbol in the problem. All right, so for this next one, find the circumference, let pi be 22/7. So again, we're going to have c equals pi d. Pi will be 22/7. And then we're going to times it by our diameter, which is 28. Okay, so again, to multiply, we make it since it's a fraction times a whole number, we make it a fraction by putting 1 underneath, and then we'll multiply. So 7 times 1 is 7. We are going to have to multiply 22 and 28 to find what that is equal to first. Which is 616. Okay, we can't have it improper, so we're going to make it into a mixed number by dividing. So 7 will go into 61 8 times, which is 56. And then 7 will go into 56 8 times. So this one turned out to be a whole number of 88 feet. Okay, so let's look at some word problems. So what is the circumference of this if the diameter is 12 inches? Okay, so again, start off with our formula, pi d. They did not give us pi, so remember we let that be 3.14. So I'm going to have 3.14 times 12. So we're going to do that, 3.14 times 12 for our circumference. So we get 37.68. And then again, that answer is not there, so find the one that's closest to it, which is going to be B. All right, so the last one is which best shows the distance around the top of a bar stool if the diameter is 15 inches. So again, start off with our formula, C equals pi d. We are not given pi, so we let it be 3.14. So let's replace everything with our numbers. So we have 3.14 times 15. So we're going to multiply those together. we get 47.10, and we find the closest answer, which is D. All right, so for your homework, you're going to find the circumference of circles with diameters and radiuses. And it's not going to tell you if it's a circle or if it's a diameter radius, so you're going to have to look at it and determine which formula you have to use. Okay.